Alright, welcome back guys. I am going to be going over another commentary here. This is a matchup against the Malians with a Malian fast castle. So it's been an interesting one that's been popping up a little more here on the ladder lately. We're going to go caster mode. I've got a little insight on how to toggle the fog of war here. And then we'll just right along. We'll follow my camera view and my fog of war here. So again, we'll just start with the traditional opening. Drop a house, drop the mosque, get the mill up. And then this was, I think coming in, this was plat 1 versus gold 3. So pretty fairly evenly matched up. Alright, I start by essentially just waypointing my scout around here to find some sheep. And I'm going to head right over, try to see what he has going on. I think I'll make the first pass around my base here. Now, I've had some trouble with this matchup here recently. Like I said, the kind of the new meta is the fast castle into the Farimba garrison and just spam the Musafati warriors out, which my last attempt at this, I tried to fast castle with them. I did see interesting gameplay by 3DB recently where he just stayed feudal with Delhi, which makes sense. I mean, they're not armored units, so that's not something like a man-at-arms that you can't fight with. So just having really archers and scholars would seem to be a pretty good counter, so that's kind of the route we go here. Now the trouble with that, of course, they can counter with javelin throwers and give archers a whole lot of trouble, so we'll see where this game develops and kind of my strategy of dealing with it. And again, it's Vena Vici gold 3, so probably not 100% optimal here, and but there's some things to take away. Alright, so I've got the immediate sheep. Now we're going to head out on the map, find these sacred sites, and go try to find and see what exactly he's doing. Let's throw, I'm going to click this over to villagers on resources. You can kind of see that looking both ways. See him over there. Alright, so we're 255, we're aging up, we found him. Almost snagged all those sheep, he got pretty fortunate there. I snagged one that was still on its way to the town center. So one thing I've been trying to do a much better job of is, hey now, there we go, scouting my opponent, just really see what they are doing and reacting accordingly, as opposed to just showing up and you know, occasionally getting the bad news. Even if you come with a big force and they've got a counter for it, it's get rinsed. Alright, so I know now he's at least been watching a little bit of the recent build order guides, putting the landmark right there on the pit mine, which comes into play here in a bit. Alright, so we're still just aging up. I can probably even speed through this a little bit. Alright, so alright, age up is in, and we start queuing up our upgrades, and again, just kind of poking my nose in there, see what exactly he's got going on. Let's see, we got the scholars in queue. He's aging up also. Going for sanctity. Drop the blacksmith first. Normally I would drop my stable, but like I said, I want to see if I can figure out what he's got going on first before I start popping out units. They can go a few routes. I don't want to wait too long, so I'm just going to drop the stable. At least start getting some units out on the map. Just one blacksmith for now, not getting any upgrades yet. Let's see if we're getting the eco upgrades. Okay, at least remember that much. Okay, here come the blacksmith upgrades. Alright, let's speed it up again. See, I've got wood. And trying to find if we can figure out what he's got going on. So I don't see anything. I start thinking this might be fast castle. So if he goes that route, he's probably going Mustafadi warrior. So that's where I want the archery range. Alright, catch these mills over here. I've got a few horsemen coming out. I'm going to try to send the horsemen up that way. Disrupt his food eco a little bit. And we're also coming up on Sanctity being complete. This was maybe a little bit of a mistake. I saw a scout. I thought maybe I could kill it and get those sheep. Now I blow my cover. If he didn't see me, he sees me now. Which I don't think he did, and that scout wouldn't have stopped. Don't lose the horseman, so that's a plus. In all reality here, where we at? We got plenty of wood. I should be... Yeah, moving out to these sacred sites. There we go. Probably should have done that a little sooner, actually. I mean, I should already be on them. He doesn't have any military. So we're going to move out here. He knows they're coming. He already bailed. Alright, so we know we got the pit mine there. I don't know where else he is. Which I should have definitely done a better job of scouting. I need to go check over in the dark space. I mean, he's aged up. He's not taking that one. He's got to have another pit mine somewhere. So I've got 19 military. He's got 1. And I don't have these sacred sites yet. So that's a pretty big misplay on my part. Alright, so there we have it. He's already castle. Which I should have. Already have these 3 sacred sites. And pulling in that gold, which we don't yet. I don't even have a scholar out there yet. What do we got here? Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of intention of aging up here just yet either. So I'm not too concerned about these relics yet. Now we're moving out to the sacred sites. This is at 10 minutes. I probably could have had these 2 minutes ago. So we got as far as production, we got 111. We're not quite sure what he's going to be going with here. Again, I mentioned scouting my opponent, which I haven't. One thing I do know, the horsemen don't do so bad against the Mustafadi warrior either, I don't believe. They're not armored units, and they get the bonus against the armored units. So, again, doesn't seem super imperative that we age up to castle here. We're gonna move out and see what we find. So we find them over here, actually. We've got 10 javelin throwers, which is actually a pretty good sight for us rocking the horseman. He's going to take that sight back, unfortunately, but that's okay. So we come in, we're going to move in onto the landmark. Now looking back here, this thing's had 5k hit points. We had what 25 villagers from this gold mine. On second thought, it might have been our best interest to maybe try to body block that and just kill as many of those villas as we could. I mean, killing this thing doesn't really do us a whole lot of good. So we're still here, and he is not. We've got three stables. We're going horsemen if he's got these. Actually, those are Donzos. This is what he shows up with first, so runs the Donzos into the archers, not ideal. Now here comes this javelin throwers. He's got 27 units here. So on this far, sunk cost, we want to just make sure we take that out. Got 10 more bills there. And those Donzos are gonna pretty well do work on us here. So whatever we had, we don't anymore. However, that composition he's going for is actually something we want to fight in cat. We're going to want men-at-arms to deal with that. Men-at-arms and lancers, so I'm going to back this up, buy a little time. Still got 2 sacred sites, got them both walled off. Let's speed this up a little bit. Let's see, got a ton of gold. How many villagers we have? None? Gotta throw down a market here and just buy my way up. Somewhere. Yeah, Donzos, javelin throwers. So we just bought our way up here. We're going with the compound of the defenders. So cheaper stone buildings, cheaper keeps, cheaper town centers, cheaper stone walls. And so we got here. I don't know that we want to move out against this yet. Pretty evenly matched military. We got the age up in. We have no stone yet. We're gonna move out and try to start picking up these relics now. Some idle villies. Not ideal. That's rewalled. Alright, here come the relics. 1, 2, 3. Going for 4 and 5 over there. I don't know that we want to fight that. A lot of javelin throwers. We do okay. Once we clean that up. Now, mind you, we did not do okay. Again, another bad fight. Got castle age units coming out here. He still just got the javelin throwers. Alright, so we're banking in all these relics. We're gonna move back out and start trying to pick up these sacred sites again. Some of these guys sacrifice themselves to the cause. I'm trying to back these up. Again, mostly Donzo and javelin throwers, so like I said, we can deal with that. Should not have given up all those free units. That was pretty poor. Exposed himself there a little bit. Again, men-at-arms and lancers here should pretty well deal with this, especially with the scholars. Now the Musafati warriors show up, and that's where the crossbowmen come in. Still a little squishy, even with the Musafati. So military numbers get evened out pretty quick. We've got the stone now. We're gonna move out, drop this keep. So, and think about our edge against the Malians here. Is they don't have armored units, So that means they're not going to hold up well to these keeps or to siege. If I let them spam these loose fodder warriors, eventually he's just going to run wild all over the map. So, got some low HP units. Should be able to move out here soon. Get some scholars out here and heal these guys up. So, interesting to look back now. Let's look at income. So he's got a ton of gold coming in, but not much food. But he's more based on gold. I'll take that sacred site back. Try to take this one back. All right, so we dropped the keep, and we're gonna drop the siege, like I mentioned. So still got plenty of wood. There we go. Get those guys back to work down here on the stone. 2x. Let's speed it up here until we get a little action. I brought him out here. He must have been walled off still. Alright, we got the scholar coming out. One of them. That one's gonna go cap. Now, I made trebuchets first. My plan was to move in and start trebbing down some buildings, just fighting him and falling back to the castle. Again, second thought, not realizing that he's just gonna be able to mass up all these units. I should have just started with mangonels. These could have been 2 mangonels instead of 2 trebs first. And you'll see here that could have been pretty beneficial. Alright, so I've got my mosque here too, as I want to speed up my village fortress research. I don't have anybody speed up anyway. I've got all the relics in. Alright, I see him coming. Now he's got the Moose Fodder Warriors. So he's doing pretty well against my instrument at arms. My archers will do okay against that. Now we get the mangonel out just in time. We're gonna slow this down. Alright, so he moves in with the rams first. I move to take out those, and then big mangonel shot there. And we're gonna get a second shot off uncontested. Right into the javelin first. Boom, boom. You see his numbers just drop there. So he's fighting under this keep. That is not good for him. I'm trying to treb the rams. Trying to defend my mangonels. He's got javelin throwers that are mosquitoes biting on my armored units here. Not sure where he's gone, but slow this down a little bit. We pretty well cleaned up that engagement. So castle is a little less than a half HP, but everything else is gone. You see, he was at what, 90 military units. Tried to fight under the keep. Big mistake. One thing I will say, he's still got a ton of resources here, but no army. And he just calls it. So. Yeah, probably in bad shape. I'm probably going to move in at that point and start doing some damage. Like I said, I never did. Can I pause this? It's probably too late. He's got out this side of the map. This is where he ended up having 2 more of his pit mines. But yeah, interesting game. Thought there was a neat strat to see that against the Malians actually don't have to go castle age necessarily to be able to fight them off a little bit. But again, scouting is very important, something I can improve on again. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to drop a like or leave a comment. Later, guys.